guys, this is J here with another video, and today I'm proud to say I'm here at Cedar Point for my first time ever, and wow, first impressions, absolutely insane. Like, the guests here, lots of people, and staff so far at the gate looks pretty good. And see, that's Gatekeeper right there. See Top Rail 2 way over there, and Millennium Force. My dreams finally come true. Time right now is 9:56, so the gate should be opening in about 4 minutes, so I will make my way over there. But wow, this place, I'm excited to see what it looks like on the inside. I'm just happy to be here.
There's like 20 people like to check in, and they have one person at the gate to like through.
Exactly. What are we doing first?
So I'm in the line for Cedar Point, and wow, there is the entrance, and here is where it starts, basically. This is insane. This is nothing like Great Adventure or anything. All right, just got past security, and I'm just taking a break here just to appreciate the wonderful like gate they got here, and taking in Gatekeeper. You can see it running there right now, and yeah, the line's kind of long, but I'll be able to get in no time because it's actually not that long. And you can see this sign right there saying Siren's Curse is now open. I'm definitely excited to ride that. I think Siren's Curse is behind Top Rail 2, which, man, do I miss seeing a strata coaster, especially after what happened in King Ka. And yep, you can see Top Rail 2 running as well. Oh man, let's just go inside. All right, so now I'm inside the park, and wow, I love the sign that they got here. And ooh, I have no words. Let's see, Gatekeeper. I think I'm just gonna head to the back of the park just to see if Steel Vengeance is open, because I think I want to get on that first. Because yeah, I've been hype about Steel Vengeance, but I will still look around definitely, because this is my first time here, so I'm going to try to take this all in. But wow, I'm very impressed, to say the least. And I think right there's a fast lane pass, which I might need to consider like later on in the day. But for now, I think I'll just go to the back of the park without the fast lane. Here's another something that Great Adventure doesn't have: a sky ride, which looks like Cedar Point does. Maybe I might ride that. But it doesn't look like it's open. I don't see a line for it or anything, but pardon the loud music, but yeah, pretty cool. All right, before I go to the back of the park, actually, I decided I'm just gonna ride Raptor just to see a warm up and to get more coasters in. So let's get on.
Round one.
This is a better angle to ride, man. Shout out to the crew here. They're doing a great job here. Loving it. Oh, this is nice. At least they're running on 3 trains today. I just did my first ever ride on Raptor, and boy, this was better than expected. I'll have a whole review of this, like in a whole separate video when I do a review about this park. But man, this ride's honestly underrated. All right, so now I'm making my way to the back of the park where Steel Vengeance is, and just taking a look around. And again, This place is really nice. Like, I already see it being an easy competitor to Great Adventure, which is my home park. But yeah, this place, ooh, it's something else. Like, if you've never been here, I highly recommend coming here if you ever get the chance. I can see Top Row 2 over there running. Man, I'm excited for Top Row 2. And then Valravn over there was running too. Oh, and they have Max Air. Yeah, again, I'm always a sucker for pendulums, so maybe I'll come back here when I come back up to the front. But I'm just gonna work my way to the. I'm just gonna do the back and then work my way to the front. That's how I'm gonna do this visit. This is just a better angle of Valravn. You can see it running right there. Wow. Again, I'm not emphasizing how good of an impression this ride has. And I saw Millennium Force over there. And then way in the back over there is Steel Vengeance. So I'm hoping it's open, because I've heard reports that it got struck by lightning and it's been down for quite a while. But yeah, I'm really hoping it's open, because I'm really excited to see what that ride is all about. You got Haunted Hands over there. And then this is where Skyride ends. Way back over there. Skyride ends right here. And then here's Siren's Curse, which looks like, let's see if it tilts, because it's gotten stuck like at least the past 5 times. Oh, there it goes down. Wow. Can't wait to ride that. That is insane, seeing it from this angle. And then they'll drop in just a second here. Yep, there they go. Wow. Here it is, the one and only Millennium Force. It's crazy how this has 25 years. It's still going. I'm excited to ride that, but I'm just gonna go to the back first, like I said. You see the catch car. You can't see it from this angle, but the catch car was just running down. Yeah. It's a long walk to the back. Looks like this is their version of a Fright Fest, which is actually going to start next month, from September 11th to November. So that would be interesting to see, but I don't think I'll be back here by then. But who knows? Who knows? It's really, again, this is just really a world-class park for sure. It's like over here they have Dippin' Dots as well. Just like out in Great Adventure. And then that right over here is another angle of Millennium. Here's the train right now. Wow, I'm excited to ride that. Here's just a Fort Sandusky here. Wow. Because this park has a long history. For those of you that don't know, Cedar Point has been around since 1870. So I guess they had this area themed to like going back to its original roots for when it first came out. But yeah, I like this area a lot. And then here's just another angle of Top Row 2. Oh man. And that's Millennium over the turnaround. Alright, and then I see Steel Vengeance right over there. Which again, I'm not sure if it's open, so we're gonna figure it out. Alright, so now here at Frontier Town, this is the area where Steel Vengeance is at, and man, I am excited. I've always wanted to ride this coaster. And then over there they have the swing ride that Hershey Park has, which that might also be something I might ride. Again, over here's very nice. Water's all nice and clear. Wow. This is quite the experience, for sure. And then also this red coaster right here is Maverick, which it looks pretty nice. Definitely something I might consider riding. And they have the little kiddie swings here. All right, here it is, the one and only Steel Vengeance. Man, am I excited to ride this. Yeah, just a good look up the coaster. Wow. I'm impressed, really. Anyways, let's get on. Wow, good view of Lake Erie. Yeah, sure. Whoa! There we go. Wow! Wow! So loud. Yeah, no. This is fun. Wow. Alright. First drop. Go. Oh, wow. Big course, all right. Left turn, next drop. Oh. Wow. What's the air time? Wow. Oh my God. Another version. Wow. Oh. Wow. Oh. Just got off the ride off of Steel Vengeance, and oh my goodness, is this a step up from Raptor? And this reminds me of Wicked Cyclone at Six Flags New England, but on steroids, dude. Like, everything about this ride. Oh, so good. So good. Easily gotta be top 5 for sure in this park. Man, if you ever get a chance to ride this, please do it. Please do it. Oh my God. Ride left me speechless. All right, so now I'm gonna make my way over to Maverick, which a couple of guests were telling me about to ride next, and I'm excited for that ride because that Maverick looks pretty good too. And this is Maverick right here, actually. So I'm just gonna see what that's all about. I know I'm here at Maverick, and the fast lane I go all the way around to the corner, but yeah, that is the line you're gonna be expecting. A ride like this. Without fast lane, just insane. There's the front way over there. Ooh, I'm excited to ride this. This is another angle of Maverick. So apparently you go straight up, and then right as you get to the top, you slow down and then go right into that drop. That is unique of a coaster for sure. I have high expectations for this.
Author. And I here and there right on bye, see you. And riders waiting on the platform, take this up right now to secure everything that you don't want to look lost up. You have to strap down right with you and have to secure everything in the bin. Be ready to secure everything that you don't want to lose in the bin. If you don't want to lose your phone, your wallet, your keys, place everything in the open bin. Welcome back.
I just took off a ride off a Maverick, and wow, this ride may not be the tallest in this park, but boy, does this ride pack a punch. Especially the first drop going around, and halfway into the tunnel with the launch out back over here. Man, these two, that and the launch over there, easily my most favorite from this entire ride. Absolutely insane. This is just some of Maverick's merch here, and we got a bunch of shirts, a bunch of cups, even hoodies. Wow, pretty good stuff. So they put you in the gift shop coming in, kind of like how Superman at a Great Adventure does. Here's just more cups. Some really good stuff. So now after riding Maverick, I think it's time we ride Millennium Force. Oh, that's gonna be something else for real. I'm excited. So let's head on over. As I'm making my way over to Millennium Force, I also forgot to mention that on Steel Vengeance, I was in row 7 when I rode that, and then on Maverick over here, I was in front row. But still, those rides, please ride them. If you ever get the chance to come here, please ride them. These two coasters, Maverick, Steel Vengeance, man, are they so good. Now I'm excited for Millennium for sure. There's just some barnyard footage, and look at this llama right here. And other ones over there. And they got cows, they got pigs. Wow. Pretty nice place. Definitely another one of my favorite parts about this park. About all the little animals they have here. All right, another big moment here. I'm about to ride Millennium Force, and the area with Rougarou, Top Thrill 2, Power Tower, Siren's Curse, man, absolutely amazing. But anyways, let's ride Millennium Force. All right, lift hill. Okay. Wow, look at these areas. It's so good. Oh yeah. Wow. This is so good. All right.
Brandon, put your arms up.
All right, drop. Yeah. Oh! Wow! Millennium Force here, they're running, and wow, again, this coaster blew me away, like, especially at the first drop into the turnaround. Oh my god, easily the best one. And then the 2 tunnels that's around here, oh my god, absolute favorite. And you get a great view of Lake Erie when you're at the top of Millennium Force. And I was in the back row, and wow, that drop was insane. Easily, again, one of my new favorite coasters, like, ever. Oh my god, another must ride for sure. Alright, so I'm gonna try to get on Rougarou, but it doesn't look like it's open. I still see a train in the station over there, but I'll check and see. Yeah, so it looks like my worst fears have come true. Unfortunately, Rougarou for today is closed. Yeah, and as I said earlier, actually the train over there is sitting in the station, so kind of sucks I won't be able to ride this ride, but yeah. But anyways, let's actually go on the other red coaster. I'm not sure what that one's called, but I'll figure out the name when I get there. It's just another angle of Siren's Curse here, and a train actually is coming up to locking place right there. And it should tilt in about like 10 seconds or so. And I can see from under here that it just locked in place. And there it goes now. Wow. I think the place to be on this ride is in the back. You get the most height. That is insane. Into that first Helix. That is insane. Okay, so this ride is Iron Dragon, so I'll be getting on a ride here. Such a good angle. Wait, look at that line. It is insane. If you do not have flashbacks, that is the kind of line you're going to be expected to wait, especially on a Friday. So if you're going to come on Cedar Point on a Friday or any other weekend, please, I highly recommend get a fast lane, specifically the Plus. Here's another angle of Top Thrill 2, and again, I really miss seeing a strata coaster. It's just insane. And this is just the backwards like, wow, you can really see how high it is from here. If I zoom out here, this is the backwards light. And here is Iron Dragon coming in. Just took a ride off of Iron Dragon, and I think this one might be my least favorite out of the rides I rode so far, but I mean, even though it's my least favorite, it's still like a pretty solid ride. I mean, I think this one's more for like families, but they got some elements in there that's pretty surprising, especially at the first drop, as you want to say, and then coming around into the second lip chain, into the second drop. Yeah, I think it's a solid ride, but again, so far my least favorite. But anyways, let's actually go over and ride Valravn. That's another one I want to ride. Alright, now I'm going to take a ride on Valravn, and here they actually show wait time for this. So currently, as of right now, at 2:15, excuse me. Current time without fast lane is an hour. With fast lane is 15 minutes. So again, another reason why I recommend, especially on a busy day, to get fast lane. You can see the difference. Off of Valravn, and fun fact, this is actually the first ever dive coaster I've ridden, so that's unique for me. But yeah, overall I thought the ride was pretty decent. It's honestly a bit underrated in my opinion. But yeah, you can see it running right there, and yeah, I think my favorite part is the first drop into the first loop right around there. As is what's happening. Yep. Yeah, it was a good ride, and now I'm actually gonna ride Top Thrill 2, which is way in the back. So I head towards Top Thrill 2. Right here is Corkscrew, which is one of the last like aerodynamic coasters that's still up. You can see its age, like tons of rust, man, but it still holds up. it's looking like, but I'll ride that later. But for now, of course, the big one, Top Thrill 2. Let's get on that. Also, just a reminder on Top Thrill 2 that they do metal detect here. Excuse me, that ride was loud. But yeah, they do metal detect here, so it is definitely necessary to get a walker. So
Stop.
keep that in mind if you guys ever ride Top Thrill 2.
Arms down, head back. Hold on.
Arms up, come on.
My God. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, first launch. Woo! 74 miles per hour. All right. Wow. Second launch, backwards, 100 miles an hour. Okay. Whoa! Wow! That is amazing. Final launch. 120 miles per hour. Wow. Wow! Yeah! Wow!
Alright, I'm proud to say I finally did a ride on Top Thrill 2. And boy, oh boy, this ride, this left me speechless. And like, if anything, in my opinion, this ride is like a combination of Kina Ka and Flash from Great Adventure. Like, but on steroids. Like, man, those 3 launches and then the top hat, oh, so good. Again, this is another must ride. If you ever come to Cedar Point, you must ride this, man. I'm telling you, you will be mind blown. Anyways, I will take a break here and go get something to eat because I am hungry. And then after I eat, I will go on Magnum, which is all the way across all that side of the park. Here's just some footage past Top Thrill 2. I passed by Magnum earlier, and this is also a Gemini, which will ride that. It looks like they have a yogurt store over there, and this is also a ride here, Pipe Stream. There's a kiddie ride here. Wow, I really like this area of the park as well. They did a good job with dressing it up. Here's also the map of the park, and right now I'm at Gemini, and yeah, it's another walk to where I'm gonna go eat. We're at like right near Steel Vengeance. Yeah, this park is big. It's absolutely insane. You just back up a little, yeah, you can really see it like at this scale. All right, so now I'm just gonna get some food here at Farmhouse, as what this place is called by that sign over there. And looks like they have some good stuff on there. I can see some people having like mac and cheese, or I think like, yeah, chicken. But let's go inside and see what they have. Just another angle of the Farmhouse. I gotta go inside, and then on the side it says it opens at 11. So again, let's go inside. Okay, I'm really liking this. I love the job they did here. I love the decorations, the chandeliers, and then they have a whole list of food in there. Wow, this is a great area. Okay, I'm just grabbing myself a pasta and a biscuit with some chicken tenders. And yeah, so far I only tasted the pasta, but I think everything else will be good, to be honest. Yeah. This is well deserved for real. Alright, just finished my food from Farmhouse, and wow. Yeah, food there, in my opinion, I think could be much better than Great Adventures, for sure. And I'm gonna take a ride over at Magnum, excuse me, which is all the way behind this coaster right over here. Because this roller coaster is actually the mine ride here, or the mine train basically. So let's go over to Magnum. As I'm walking over here, they have this ride called Skyhawk, which, if you've been to Hershey Park, they actually have a swing ride just like this built. It's called Twisted Gravity over at Hershey Park. I never went to Hershey Park when it was built. The last time I went was like probably a couple of years before they even came up with the idea of putting a swing ride like this into Hershey Park. But yeah, it's just something to look at, and maybe I'll ride this like later on. But for now, again, I'm going to Magnum. But this is a good site to look at. Here's just another wildlife footage. You see there's tons of fish here, and the lonely goose right there. Wow, this is a nice area too. Kind of reminds me of the lake over at Great Adventure, like with the fountain and with Toro and with mine train. Yeah, definitely reminded me of that. I like what Cedar Point did here. Absolutely. All right, now I'm gonna take a ride on Magnum. And the fun fact about this coaster is that, if you didn't know, this coaster is actually the first one to ever reach 200 feet into the air. And then also with Millennium Force, that coaster, which is around over here, that coaster is the first one to ever reach 300 feet. So, just a little history lesson for y'all. All right, just took a ride off of Magnum, and wow, the ride itself is okay, to be honest. I mean, it was kind of rough. And another thing I had complained about was lap bars on that ride. Yeah, they hurt my legs, but I mean, it's a decent ride. I wouldn't say it's like better than all the other rides I've ridden, like Top Thrill 2 or Millennium Force so far, but yeah, I would just say it's a decent ride. And now I'm gonna head over to Gemini and see what's going on with that, and try to ride that one. Alright, now I'm gonna take a ride on Gemini. Let's see how well this does. So Gemini looks like it's a racing coaster, but they only have the red coaster running. The blue train is down. So I guess we'll have to ride the red train.
Okay, I'm going to go see us for the lap bars. Thank you, super, but carefully enjoy the rest of your day here at Cedar Point.
Alright, just got off my first ride ever on Gemini, and it's a decent woody. I mean, it's a little bit rough, like when you're going down the dips that they have, and then probably honestly the smoothest part is the first drop and the helix at the end. But I'd say it's a decent ride. Other than, yeah, it's just rough. That's what I have to say. But anyways, I'm gonna go to the very front of the park and ride Gatekeeper. Alright, over here at Gatekeeper now, and I'm gonna take a ride on it. And over back there was their boardwalk area, which I honestly think is already better than Six Flags' Great Adventures boardwalk for sure. So let's get a ride on Gatekeeper. Now, I'm sorry if I didn't show any footage there, because my phone's actually about to die soon. So yeah, I'm gonna let this charge in the locker while I ride Gatekeeper. Alright, just got off my first ride on Gatekeeper, and I thought, again, this ride was pretty solid. Me personally, I think this ride is inferior compared to Valravn. But yeah, it has its moments, like especially at the first drop into the loop. and then you get to see a good portion of Lake Erie and a good portion of the front of the park, hence its name. But yeah, I think it's decent. I don't think it's better than Valravn though. Just my opinion. But anyways, we'll go to the other side of the park again and ride Corkscrew, which is that aerodynamic coaster right in the middle. Alright, I'm here at Siren's first, and unfortunately right now it is delayed due to maintenance, but there is a line because of the fact that I saw when I was coming here that it is testing, so I will actually wait this out.
Also did a bunch of work to the boomerang. So
Oh,
that's
good.
Also reasonable. It's not that
All right,
bad.
lift hill. Whoa, nice and steep.
Yeah, so as you go back, don't be afraid to ride the boomerang.
I will keep that in mind.
It is best like this now.
All right, up here,
It is best.
approaching the tilt.
So which you'd be surprised you're gonna see the
Great view of the park from Sirens though.
So it's gonna stop here.
Yep, it's gonna lock in place. Yep. All right. And stop. Lock. Yep. Lock. I heard it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa. Whoa. This is cool. Wow, this is cool. Uh-oh. All right. And yeah! Strong! Woo! Yeah, air time. Wow. Blue. Okay. Whoa. 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 All right, another loop. Whoa. Oh, a little gray out. Okay. Whoa. Wow. And it's over.
Alright, so after waiting for a couple minutes, it actually reopened. So I actually got to get a ride on Siren's first, and boy, this left me speechless, especially right here, right at this moment. Oh my god, this is a whole nother level of coasters, especially by Vekoma, because wow, they did a great job with this ride. I think this ride right here is easy top three of my favorite coasters here at Cedar Point. But yeah, this was phenomenal, and I'm actually just gonna go back to the front of the park and ride Blue Street, which is the wooden coaster, which is actually one of the park's oldest ones. So let's go ride that. Alright, now I'm gonna take a ride on Blue Street here, and this is Cedar First one of Cedar First's oldest wood roller coasters. Here's a sign with ACE on there, which is of course short for American Coaster Enthusiasts. And yeah, this coaster has been around for a long time. Anyways, let's get on.
Hands to arms, a legs inside train at all times. Entry right on Blue Street.
Alright, just got off of Blue Street here, and the coaster reminds me a little bit of Thunderbolt from Six Flags New England, but I think that ride, the Thunderbolt at New England, is better than Blue Street. But I mean, don't get me wrong, this ride's also still good. Yeah, all it is just the first drop into some maritime hills, and then over the helix, and then coming back, there's a couple of dips, and then you're right back here at the end. So it's kind of short, but yeah, again, I think this is a decent ride. And I mean, they have the score here for the thrill ride as number 4. But yeah, it's a good family coaster ride, absolutely. But again, that was a nice ride, and I think that will be it in terms of new coasters. So I think for now, I think we're gonna try to get some re-rides in, like on Top Thrill 2, and maybe even like Sealed Engines. But yeah, so I'm just gonna do that for the next 2 hours since it's basically almost 8 o'clock now. So, and also do some flat rides like Power Tower or Max Air. But yeah, that's all that's gonna be left for this vlog. All right, so now I'm gonna take a ride on Power Tower. This will be my first ever drop ride since Kilimanjaro. So I'm glad to be on a drop ride again. Currently on the Power Tower line, and I already did a ride on the blue side, which, man, I always love the successful part. So now I'm doing the red side, which will shoot you up and then bring it back down. Instead of the blue side where you just go up, wait a couple seconds, and then you come back down. But we're on this side because this side is actually closed right now because of maintenance. And this is just about to be my turn, so let's ride. Alright, just did 2 rides off a Power Tower, one on the blue side and then one on the red side. And oh my god, I think I like the red side more than the blue side because, I mean, while I love the suspense of you initially going up, waiting a couple seconds and dropping, I think red side, like the aspect of just shooting straight up there and then coming back down, oh my god, it is something else. So I personally recommend the red side if you ever come on Power Tower, but I would try both, to be honest, just to get your own opinion about it. But my opinion is red is best on this ride. All right, guys, so the time is now past 10 o'clock, which means that the park is now closed. So any people that are still left in line, of course, are going to be the last ones to ride the rides. And yeah, they're not allowing anyone to ride since, of course, the park is closed. So again, now we'll do it for my visit here at Cedar Point. And wow, this park blew my expectations, like completely. Like it's just insane. Like Top Throw, Siren's Purse. I'm sad that River wasn't open, but maybe next time when I come back here, because definitely this is the park I gotta come back to for sure. And then we gotta mention Steel Vengeance, which is all the way in the back of the park, and then Millennium Force, which looks so beautiful with that blue lighting there. But yeah, again, this is it for my journey here at Cedar Point, and thank you guys so much for watching. And please consider leaving a like and subscribing, as it does help out my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.